Yeah, hi there. Continuing with our object-oriented programming in Python. So in this tutorial, we are going to cover the class methods. So a class method is a method that is bound to the class rather than its objects. So the class method basically is created at the class level. It is directly bound to the class for which it is created. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are creating a class employee. And the first thing that we are doing is we are specifying a class variable salary hike percentage as 4. That is, we are setting the default salary hike percentage as 4. Okay. Then we have initialization method, which initializes the first name, last name, and salary of employee. Then we have an instance method, apply salary hike. So what it does, it applies the hike to the salary. That is, it increases the salary by that percentage whatever is set at the class level. So if you see here, I'm just calling employee dot salary hike percentage. So whatever value is there at the class level, by that much percentage the hike is given to that employee's salary. Next we have another instance method full name that displays the full name of the employee. Now comes the class method. So class method is a method that actually is bound to the class level. So because class method is different from the instance method, so we have to specify a decorator. So the decorator is at the rate class method. So this at the rate class method indicates that this is a decorator. And below that, this is the method. So the method is set salary hike percentage. So the default value is 4% as we saw earlier. Now let's say if we want to change its value to some other percentage, let's say 5%, 10%, or whatever value we want to, then one way is definitely to directly access that particular class variable like employee dot variable name, and we can set it from outside this code. Another way is to create a class method which will access that class variable and set its value. So this is what we are trying to do here. So the class method is the decorator, and the method is set salary hike percentage. So CLS represents the class and per represents the percentage value that we are passing. So the one difference that we notice is straight away between the class method and instance method is in the instance method, the first argument to the method is self, which represents to the current instance corresponding to which method is called. Whereas in the class method, the first argument is the class because this is at the class level. Okay. So what we are doing is we are just specifying the class and the value, and within this method, we are setting the class variable as CLS dot the variable name, which is salary hike percentage, is equals to whatever value we pass. Okay, and we'll cover this class method a bit later. So okay, we go now. We say employee E1, which is an employee E1. Um, it is created with the name as Sarah Jones and salary as 30,000, and we are applying salary hike to this object E1, and we are printing the full name and salary after the hike. So in the output, if you see, Sarah Jones has salary after hike as 31200. So at this point of time, the default hike of 4% is applied. Okay. Now we created another employee E2 with the name Tom Hanks and the same salary 30,000. Now what we are doing is we are calling this class method. So because it's a class method, so we say class name, which is employee dot method name is set salary hike. So set salary hike is the class method that we created earlier. So this is what we created, set salary hike, and we are passing 5. So what we are doing is we are passing 5. That 5 gets assigned to PR, and based on this method, our class variable salary hike percentage gets set to 5% now. Now, if we apply the salary hike to this employee E2 and print the salary and full name after the hike, so we get Tom Hanks has salary after hike 31500. So if you notice, both these employees initially had the same salary, 30,000. Now, when we call the salary hike instance method for E1. At that time, the default 4% was applied because that particular 4% was set at the class level, class variable level. Now after that, we call this class method set salary hike percentage, which actually set the or change the class variables value from 4 to 5 percentage. And after this, if we are calling this apply salary hike instance method, now because at this particular point of time the class variables value has changed from 4 to 5, so the 5% salary would be 5% salary hike would be applied to employee E2, and that is why we see a different value. Now let's say we have another case that let's say we are getting an employee details in the form of employee string, which is like this, that is employee ID and the salary, and using this we have to create object. So we can also do this with the help of a class method. So we'll take this. So again, we are creating a class method. So we have to first specify a decorator. So decorator is at the rate class method, and then we are creating the class method. So method name is from string. So first argument to this method is CLS, which represents the class, and then the string that we are passing to it. So the string is in this form, that is email ID and comma, then the salary. So within this method, what we are doing is we are just simply first splitting on the basis of comma. So we will get employee ID and salary separately. Again, we are splitting employee ID on the basis of at the rate. So we will get employee name and company name. Then we are splitting the employee name on the basis of dot. We will get first name and last name. Okay, now by this point of time, we have first name, last name, and salary. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to just uh, call the uh, class initialization method. Basically, we have to create an object. So how do we do this? Again, CLS is the name of the class, and within that the bracket we have to specify all those attribute values. The first name dot capitalize, basically it passes the uh, first, because in the email we get first name, last name, everything in the lower case, and I want the names should be in the capitalized form. That is why I'm calling first name dot capitalize. Similarly, last name dot capitalize, and salary is in the form of, should be in the form of integer. So I'm just parsing it to integer, casting it to integer, and accordingly calling the class with these parameter with these particular parameters or values. So it will return an object, and that object will be using it. So E3 is will be equals to employee dot from string. So we are calling employee, that is a class method. So that is why we have class name employee dot class method name is from in string, and to this particular method we are passing E3 str, which is this particular string, and it will return the employee object which is stored in E3. And to E3, if we apply the salary hike, we will get the full name and the salary hike. So if you see that Jimmy Shergill has salary hike of 31500, because at this point of time, salary hike was 5% only, because this is what we had set here at line number 41. So in this way, we can use the class methods to basically set any value of a class variable, and also we can use the class method to initialize the objects if we are getting object for example, suppose in the form of string, then we can use that class method which takes that input string and does some parsing, and accordingly it will call the constructor or the initializer, and it will return the object. Yeah, so that's it for now. Thank you.